I come around, mother cheeks go all through the town. Yeah, when I come around, your mother's cheeks go. All through the town. That's right, folks. Welcome to the Morning D podcast. I am back. You know what I'm saying? I'm here and I'm fucking queer, folks. What do you want me to say? Let me fix this camera for a little bit. There we go. Now it's all lopsided. That's nice. I love that. Oh, man. Just difficulties in the studio today. I don't give a fuck, Forgot the headphones, so if you can't hear me, I don't know what to fucking say. We're definitely gonna do a run at this because I ain't got the headphones on. I ain't got anything I need pretty much. Had diarrhea all morning. So what the fuck you want me to do? Anyway, R.I.P. to Gilbert Godfrey. You know what I'm saying? Like another legend from the '90s is gone, bro. It's been a weird fucking couple years, man. You're getting old when all the legends, comedian legends, or any kind of legend you grew up with are just dying. That's how you know you're getting old. So, you know what I'm saying? RIP to him and, peace out to him and his family. I know things are going to get better out there and stuff like that. But, we've already lost Bob Saget. We've lost Norm. You know what I'm saying? And it's been weird for the comedy world, man. It's been really weird. You know what I mean? So, hopefully they have, who's going to replace them? Who knows? I don't think anybody is, honestly. I don't think anybody's going to replace them because everybody's too fucking woke now. Let's look back to the way it was in the '90s. Everything was fucking cool as fuck. You got to say what the fuck you wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk about getting your dick sucked. Now you can't even talk about that because you might hurt someone's feelings. It's just the way life is, man. Never fails. That fucking car goes by. It's that same car, dude. Like he lives down the street, he's loud as fuck. Just the same fucking car. I literally want him on the podcast. So what's the deal with your car? Can your car be on the podcast? I don't want you on the podcast. I want the car. I just want to do a podcast right next to the car while it's just running. That's all I want to do. Can I please have that? One fucking day. One fucking day. That's all I want. But anyway, rest in peace to Gilbert Godfrey, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Celebrities come and go. And there will never be another one. And there will never be, you know what I'm saying? So, no matter what people think or do, whatever, but there will never be another Gilbert Godfrey. There will never be another Bob Saget. There will never be another Norm. Or even back, let's go all the way back to Robin Williams. There will never be another Robin Williams. You know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty crazy. So, R.I.P., R.I.P. to comedy. You know what I'm saying? Little by little, bro. Little by little. So, I hate to start on a somber note, but it is what it is. So, this will be released tomorrow on Spotify and YouTube, which will be Good Friday. What is the meaning of Good Friday? You know what I'm saying? And I've always wondered that. Is that the day they put Jesus on the cross? Is Easter the day he rose? What's going on there? Or is it the day that Judas snitched on him? That dude Jesus over there moving them bricks. I saw him. You know what I'm saying? His name was Jesus. He was probably moving bricks. He was a carpenter, but he was working on construction a lot. He was a construction worker named Jesus. I know a construction worker named Jesus, and he be doing some crazy shit, okay? That's all I'm saying. But he ain't no Messiah, I'll tell you that much. Anyway, so Jesus was doing his thing. They nailed him to a cross. Bro, first they made him dragged across through the city. People were sad about that, I guess. One guy helped him. Say, you a god, bro. You could have just picked that shit up and ran with it. I guess he didn't want to. But that'd be kind of be, if you're a carpenter, that's got to be insulting, bro. I mean, because think about it this way. You get nailed to a cross, but on a Friday, after you worked your ass off all week, bitch, you could hit me up Monday. I know damn well if I had to work all week at my job and then die on a Saturday, I'd be pissed. Really, I couldn't die Monday? I couldn't have fucking died Monday. I ain't gonna enjoy my paycheck anyway. I gotta go through this whole fucking week of dealing with these dumbass customers every day. Now I die on a fucking Saturday. Just my fucking luck. And that's what just Jesus' luck too. So Jesus is pretty good. I'm pretty sure that's why he has not come back yet. Because Jesus was like, yo, bro, I'm not coming back to this shit. Cause you motherfuckers are literally nailing people to crosses. Now y'all have guns. Oh, fuck that, dude. I'm not coming back. Anyway, happy Easter. We celebrate Jesus being hung on a cross, bleeding to death, getting whooped by Roman soldiers, getting stitched on by his homeboy, by rabbits laying eggs. Rabbits that lay eggs are how we celebrate the death and rebirth of Jesus Christ, our Savior. Um, that is definitely something I realized. You know what I'm saying? Bugs Bunny hiding eggs in the backyard is something that I look forward to in my life, and I always have. But like growing up, it wasn't Easter was like a bigger deal, I guess, because I went to church for a little bit, and like you go to church, and it was like all the richer kids would have the best baskets. My parents got me this basket. It's like it was always a competition growing up, because like in a small town, we knew that we were going to become a few things. We were going to become drug addicts. We were going to become gas station tenants. We were going to become, you know what I'm saying, drug dealers, or a lot of us are going to become, you know what I'm saying, like, construction workers, or working at the Marriott, or working at Walmart. We know those were all opportunities in life. So the best years in life we had was being a kid, you know what I'm saying? So like most of us that weren't rich, we didn't have the cool baskets and stuff like that, which it didn't really matter. But like in my church, everybody had to show off, because like when you were in church, you know what I'm saying, you had to show off, because that's all you had. You knew you were gonna grow up to work in a gas station. You knew that. You know what I'm saying? You knew, or maybe you could have grew up and become a meth dealer. That was the hopes in my hometown. So like they're like, we gotta at least shine while we're kids. So a lot of them, of course, a lot of them did grow up to be meth dealers, and one of them OD'd. That's sad. Wham, that's sad. I cried, but I was just like, I remember like before we went to church, my brothers, they just had like Walmart bags. I was like, fuck that. So I went and got a trash bag. I was like, mine's gonna be bigger, it's gonna be better. So I cut the trash bag where it's only the corner, and like like this much of the trash bag left. I was like, it's like this much of the trash bag left, and then that's how I had to eat. That was my Easter basket. They made fun of me, but I held a lot more than their bitch ass baskets did. You know what I'm saying? That's real. That's real. And so like that now as a grown man, what's up, bro? Now as a grown man, I'm fucking straight up. I'm ready to go Easter egg hunting again. As these adults come to my store, I didn't even know it was Easter this week. Like I had no idea. No one told me. Only thing I was worried about this week was some shooting in Brooklyn and fucking the death of Gilbert Godfrey. Man, I was like, what the fuck, bro? This has been a fucked up week. And then all of a sudden, bam, this hits me. So they're like, oh, Easter. Are you gonna go see your family this weekend? I'm like, no, why the fuck would I do that? They're like, Easter. I'm like, the fuck is that? They're like, the eggs. I'm like, oh yeah. No. I'm probably gonna get drunk as fuck this weekend. And speaking of getting drunk as fuck, I have a little bit of my Buffalo Trace left. I'm gonna drink some of it. It's a good alligator bourbon, one of my favorites. I'm drinking it without ice because I want to taste the bourbon. I'm not a degenerate. I don't want to dilute this beautiful fucking tasting bourbon. I don't want to dilute it. Don't dilute your bourbon by putting fucking ice in it, unless it's like Jack Daniels or something. Then you can dilute it. This is not Jack Daniels. This is not fucking cheap shit. This is real shit. I mean, it's kind of cheap, but this is good shit, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want the whiskey stones, bro. I really do. Yeah, this one was on Rogan, but I had it before it was on Rogan. I had it like a couple years ago. Well, it was probably on Rogan then. I just didn't really notice it. But yeah, this is a really good bourbon. Like he's not lying when he says it's a good bourbon. Like it's like it's literally in my top 10. It's like my third favorite, I think, right now. But yeah, this is one of my favorites, man. Oh, it's the smell of it. Yeah, see, because I've been drinking it since about 2020 as well, but I didn't hear about it until like, um, yeah, in terms of talking about it. Yeah, I started working at my job at the liquor store, and that's where I kind of found it. I stumbled across it. Oh man, I wish I would have actually seen that episode where he had to do that, because I really enjoyed Buffalo Trace. They have like in the documentary, what's it called? It's like a heist documentary on Netflix. I can't think of the name of it. It's like Money Heist or some shit. But it's like literally different heists they go through. They're one of the last ones. I'll dig the number up for you. Thanks, man. One of the last ones, one of the last episodes of this Money Heist thing is where they have like a heist at the Buffalo Trace distillery, which is fucking dope because like they literally go through every bit of it's on Netflix, and then every bit of like how this guy was like stealing liquor from there and selling it, and how much money he was making on it. Like the Pappy Van Winkle bottles were worth up to like $4,000 and stuff like that, which they are now. I think that back then they were like only 2,000. Um, I got a few other things from the distillery as well. I got some Weller 12, E.H. Taylor, Eagle Rare, and Blanton's as well. But I'm not having to open those up till I get my new ones in, which I'm supposed to get another Eagle Rare tonight. That's my favorite right now. But yeah, he was selling all those bottles like that for so much money, and it was like, and he was doing this for a long time. He was stealing from his distillery where he worked at. And he was just selling these bottles, making so much money. 90 proof of sexiness, man. But yeah, he was. But the guy made a lot of money. But anyway, get back to Easter. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Um, but yeah, like so, I went to church with that trash bag. Of course, they made fun of me, and I decided to, I don't know, just not give a fuck. Because in my hometown, you don't have no much to look up to. You don't have much going on, and it's been a really weird. It was that car again. I think I hear it. Fucking asshole. Every goddamn time. But you don't ever have like but you know, like growing up, you didn't have much on Easter and stuff like that. It was one really a big holiday, and nowadays I didn't even know it was coming up. Like it was all the bullshit going on in the world today. Like it's kind of like one of them holidays you kind of forget about, like Thanksgiving. It's like, ugh, dude, I gotta do this to the last minute. You know, it's like fuck, man. Like because I noticed in the last couple of years, like these holidays have not really been nothing big. You know, and you're friends with kids. Like you would understand if you had kids. You would. It's like no, I wouldn't. Like I still wouldn't give a fuck. Like you know, it would just be another fucking thing for me to spend money on. That's all it'd be. And oh, also for that distillery, I also have some Weller 107 too. Sorry, I like to brag about my bourbon. That's one of my favorite pastimes. But we but like you know, growing up, like you know, Easter was a thing. So I think this year I'm gonna Easter egg hunt too. I'm gonna Easter egg hunt, and I think the best thing for us to do is have the rabbit come out and you know give eggs out and stuff like that. But the rabbit has to be trans. It cannot be anything else. Everything has to be trans this year. If it's not trans this year, guess what? I don't want to have nothing to do with it. If this is not a trans fucking Easter egg hunt, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And I don't want someone to tell me, oh, well, my little boy, no, that he can be whatever he wants to be because this is trans Easter egg. Easter. Jesus was trans. Yes, he was. And I try to tell people that. And no one wants to listen to old Derek. No one wants to... Non-binary. Jesus was non-binary, bro. Like, you know, he was a black non-binary man. And that's the way it goes. Like, Jesus was a non-binary trans. I love the way you think, Cartoon Cop. I love the way you think, bro. Because... that's exactly what I was thinking too. Like Jesus was trans, man, and we gotta respect that. We gotta respect the fact that Jesus did not have a gender. Jesus was doing his fucking thing. I'm going to hell for this. This is hilarious to me. But Jesus was like, but no, he was literally Palestinian, Jewish, non-binary, trans. Oh, he was. See, then he was ahead of his time. And people don't realize that. That's the reason why the rabbit lays the eggs to this day. And let me explain why everybody always asks, what's a rabbit got to do with Jesus dying on the cross? Because Jesus was trans. Okay? Jesus was a Palestinian, Jewish, non-binary trans. I love the way you think. I thought he was black, but it is what it is. But Jesus was trans. And so therefore, you know what I'm saying, he also liked rabbits that were trans as well, that laid eggs. So if you're a dude rabbit and you laying eggs, guess what? He wasn't blonde. Nah, he wasn't. He was trans. I keep on saying that, just like posting it where Jesus was trans. That's a good thing to post on Twitter, actually. Which I'm gonna be talking about Twitter in a minute. But I don't have really much to talk about today because something in my family happened, so but I don't want to speak of it on here. He had what was that word? Clocoya? Man, I'm already drunk. he was something else, man. Clownica. Oh, Clownica. Jesus. I just hope that people know that, like, um by being trans, that Jesus accepts that, man. And people should know that. People should know that, when you're out there hunting eggs, that's also it's the genitals of the bird slash snake. Ugh, the inside ones. I think they're inside. I hope. No, yeah, because they are inside. Because, like, you don't think a snake has his balls rubbing against the ground while he's slithering around. That would fucking be sucky. See, like, snake slithers and just ball prints slatting everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, like, basically. You know what I mean? That would suck, bro. Like, I wouldn't want some fucking, I definitely wouldn't want some fucking, snake with that. But Jesus was that, and indeed, he was trans. He liked to run around and, saying, and bless people and stuff like that. And they killed him for that because he was like, bro, saying, I'm out here doing my thing that I do, bro. You don't need to be doing your thing. And so they had nailed him to a cross. Saying you live by the nail gun, you die by the nail gun, son. And the reason why I say that is because he was a carpenter. He was a carpenter that was out there working on houses and shit. Like, and that's one thing I never understood. Like, he must not have been a good carpenter because he was out there doing miracles instead of, like, you never heard much about his carpentry. You know what I'm saying? Did I ever hear much about his carpentry? Like, well, by the way, Jesus was really good at miracles, but you should have seen the fucking shelves he built. Those were nice, man. You know what I'm saying? You should have seen the fucking. The only Jesus I know that does carpentry, he also does yard work too. But he also redid the sheetrock in my room. He did a good job. Thank you, Jesus. Did a really good job. He constructed barrels of wine. Hell yeah. And he did too. Like, well, he turned water to wine, apparently, which that's pretty dope. And that's pretty cool. My thing, I just wish he would have turned water to bourbon or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. But this is bourbon, guys. Are like, what the fuck is bourbon that I do? Drink it, son. And then you're like, oh, this is Buffalo Trace, actually. Mm. Oh, it's so good, man. I like the little sting. Oh man. But Jesus was a good man, and I think I should talk about Jesus here on for a little bit because, you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to know the Word of God. Everybody needs to know the Word of God. And everybody needs to know the Word of everything that's what's going on. And I think that's what I should do here on Twitch is spread the Word of God. Oh, I'm afraid to sneeze because I got the shit. Okay, so Jesus was chilling. His homeboy snitched him out. Let's just be real. Let's be real with it. Your homeboy snitched you out. The word was sperm. He uses sperm. Could you imagine? And so Jesus was out there chilling, minding his own business, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And God was like, yo, Jesus, you got to do this. He's like, all right, son, I got you. So Jesus cruising. He went over to, he healed a blind dude. Then he was like, yo, I gotta go over here, and his homeboys get mad. You know how homeboys do? Homeboys get mad, dude. Know thou neighbor. My neighbor's pretty cool. And so anyway, he was chilling, and he went to he decided, mind his own business. He's doing his own thing. That's what happens when you're doing your thing. Your homeboys are gonna hate on you. People are gonna hate on you no matter what. And his homeboys hated on him, snitched on him for a couple pieces of silver. I hope it was worth it, Judas. But then Judas was like, bro, I feel bad now. And then he ended up hanging himself or some shit. I don't know. It was some crazy shit in the Bible. But, like, I think, I just feel like, as a trans, they knew Jesus was trans. So like, what is this? I'm trans, bro. Like, he's spreading the word of Transylvania, as we like to call it. And he was, that's why people were so accepted to him. They're like, yo, this dude's trans. He's coming in here. Saying he's working on my house. He's healing us. He's working on us. He's mowing the grass. Judas went on to become a stockbroker at Mecca. Did he really? I don't know what happened, man. I just know like he was like doing something, and he was a hater. You know what I mean? That's what they made him look like in the Bible. What if he wasn't a hater? What if he was just like, dude, I am tired of this fucking dude talking about his puss everywhere he goes. He said, no, I don't know, bro. But that sounds reasonable, though. Like, he could have been a stockbroker, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like he probably went to, the reason why I read what you say is because people that are listening later on YouTube will be like, oh, he's talking to somebody. But no, he said, no, I don't know, bro. But I I'm not really too sure about the Bible stories. I didn't really listen to church, man. Like, I'm not even gonna brag about, but like, I was too busy, you know what I'm saying? Like, sitting there wondering, you know, like, when can I go home? Jesus says, spread the word. Judas did, and then they all turned on him. Well, Jesus was spreading the word of trans, bro. Judas was the victim. But back then he wasn't because he turned against a trans person, bro. You can't do that. You can't do that nowadays. You can't turn against a trans person, bro. You can't do it. I'm telling you. They will roast your ass on the 6 o'clock news. I'm getting canceled for this. I'm going to get canceled for everything I say in the future. I know it. I can't wait, bro. Like, I can't wait to get canceled. That's one thing about cancel culture, bro. They will catch you in the meantime. Judas was non-binary. He was also non-binary. They're just like, what if back then they're all like that? You know what I'm saying? Like when, like, if, like let's say Jesus is real and he comes back and he's like, he just starts taking all the trans and non-binary people with him, and they're like, and all the Christians are like, wait a minute, bro, what about me, man? Like we followed you all of our life. He's like, bro, like you were hating on these trans people. These are my people. I'm trans. Jesus pulls out like a fucking fake pussy and starts fucking flapping it everywhere and shit. They're like, oh shit. Like, where did it say? Where did it say that in the Bible? It didn't. But what if it did? You know what I'm saying? With all the like, I would love to see all the Christian nuts just like looking like all the Republican Christian people. Jesus comes back and he's just like some fucking non-binary fucking stripper or some shit, just like looking at people and shit. I wish, but you know it ain't gonna happen. Jesus had a 9-foot clit. He did. See, folks, you know, we're learning something new every day. Cartoon Cop says Jesus had a 9-foot clit, and that right there is new fucking facts for this Easter special. That's right. What Easter special gives you fucking information like that? None of them, and no one's hardly watching. But that's cool. That's cool because you know why? You know why? Because Easter is fucking the realest holiday ever. I think. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why they crucified him. It's because he had a clip, bro. Like, you can't let this chick be going around telling everybody what to fucking do, man. Like, come on, bro. So, you know, I don't know, but you know, it was like Jesus will come back and he will let everybody know that he was trans, and then everybody's like, dude, that guy on the Morning Dew podcast was right. Yeah. Jesus is trans. Will Smith needs to turn trans? Was that another subject I wanted to talk about too? So let's get off the Easter subject a little bit. Like, Will Smith is being demasculinized. How do you do it? I don't know about his wife. Like, his wife is literally, like, I saw a video of this bitch literally fucking saying, trying to put him on video. He's like, dude, don't film me. Like, that's all it is. Like, look, bitch, don't film me. And she's like, see, this is what I go through. It's like, really? Like, is your life that bad, you bald-headed bitch? Like, I hate that lady. Like, I truly hate Jada Pickett Smith. I hate her. Like, there is nothing in my bones that make us even like her. Like, the dude took up for you on national TV. Now people are trashing him everywhere. They're making memes of him everywhere. And the least you could do is not film the guy while he's in his own private fucking home, you dirty fucking cunt. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you have this self-entitled feminism bullshit. And what set me off on this was because I saw a commercial today on YouTube. It's like, sitting around the round table where we keep it real. You don't keep it real. You keep it fucking one-sided feminism bullshit. Like, all that one-sidedness bullshit that these women are out here fucking speaking. Now women are out here thinking that they can just make men more fucking like feminine and shit. Like, make your man fucking bow down to you. If you want that, you know what's gonna happen in the fucking future, ladies? If you want your man to bow down to you like Will does Jada, do you know what's gonna fucking happen? You're gonna walk in one day and your man's gonna have one of your tampons up his fucking ass. And wondering why he can't fucking bleed and fucking have children. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna fucking happen. You're making all of us men look like weak little bitches, just like Jesus Christ. And we're all wondering, what the fuck, man? And I shouldn't say that. But like, no, I'm serious. Like every time I get on the fucking, every time I see news about them, she's like unhappy she married him. Then divorce, bitch. Stop fucking with this man. Stop fucking with him, you bald-headed idiot. I know you shouldn't make fun of her because she's bald-headed. My grandfather's bald-headed. You don't see me. You don't see him fucking crying about it on TV. Bruce Willis is bald-headed. Is he crying about it on TV? No. Guess what? There's a lot of bald-headed fucking people out there I see every fucking day. And guess what? They're not crying about it on TV. They're living their fucking lives. They're wearing a hat because they don't want to get sunburned. They're living their lives. That's what a lot of people like to do. Everybody wants to be a victim in Hollywood. And these billionaires, the newest thing is, now I got Amber, what the fuck it's called. I don't fucking know what it's called. No, you have a fucking another man's dick in your ass, another one in your fucking mouth. And then you're being a whore and you're trying to justify it by fucking being bald-headed. That's all it is. And then you want to sit there and hate on your man and all these little girls walking around thinking it's fucking cool and shit. They're all stupid as fuck walking around. Like this one chick told me, no, you don't understand. You don't understand what Jada's going through. What? Being a fucking bitch to her husband? Is that the new fucking trend now? Believe me, ladies, there's real men out there won't put up with that shit at all. Will's only putting up with it because he doesn't want to be the next fucking breakup in Hollywood. Meanwhile, this man's fucking falling apart and breaking down. You know what's going to happen? You know what happened in Brooklyn this year? If you're a victim, people can't laugh at you, which is a great cover for narcissist. Bam! Thank you, bro. Thank you. I don't know how to put it in words, but thank you. If you're a victim, he said, if you're a victim, people can't laugh at you, which is a great cover for narcissists. That's it. That narcissism. That's all it is. Like these women get feminism and narcissism mixed up. They get women empowerment and narcissism mixed up. And of course, a lot of people and a lot of movements have the same fucking problem. They all have the same problem where everybody gets this their little narcissistic asses running around and they get all fucked up by hiding behind a fucking little movement while hiding behind like all these women are like, no, she's being a strong woman. Is that being a strong woman? Hating on your husband, putting your fucking husband down? That's not a strong woman. That's being a fucking cunt. That's the difference. There's a difference between cunt and strong woman. Believe me. Like I know strong. My mom was a strong woman. She went to work. She fucking helped raise her 4 children. That is a strong woman. She made sure we are all fed. Look how fat I am. I've been fed. You know what I'm saying? This is because my mom worked her ass off. This is the result of it right here. Good job, Mom. But I have never understood this whole fucking movement of fucking cuntism in my whole entire life. Ever in my fucking life. Never, ever, ever have I understood it. How, like, you should hate on a man. Like, some of these women out here in my city will fucking sit there and hate on you for being a man or ghost you and think that's fucking strong feminism. No, that's being a fucking dumb cunt. You keep on ghosting people, women. You know what's going to happen? You're going to be, our next generation is going to be so many cat ladies out there because men are going to get tired. Men are going to get fucking fed up. Men are going to start fucking other men, or men are going to start fucking women that actually are worth their fucking time. Like, that's what's going to happen. Like, I'm actually going to find someone worth my time. Every man's going to actually find someone worth their time. Like, wait a minute, this bitch ain't worth my time. Why is she ghosting me? Why am I sad about this bitch ghosting me? Because I'm a fucking dumb cunt. That's why. Country. It's a sweep in the nation. Country. It's sweeping the nation instead of the kitchen. They need to sweep the goddamn kitchen, man. But I'm not saying every woman belongs in the kitchen, la da da da. But what I'm saying is like every woman belongs to be themselves. But like, instead of like treating all men bad because, your favorite superstar does, or treating all men bad because you had one bad experience, why don't you grow the fuck up? Why don't you fucking turn around and look at what's really going on in this world today? Life is too fucking short, bro. Life is too fucking short to be, I sweep my kitchen. Well, I do too. But like, instead of like growing up in a country where, or in a lifetime, like where, they fall for this dumb shit all the time. And like people like Jada are like literally what these people look up to. Like if she's saying she keeps it real on her little fucking show, bitch, have me on the show. Have me on your show. We'll keep it fucking real. I will give you some fucking real ratings. And, well, I wouldn't give you any ratings at all. I'd probably be hated on by the fucking press and shit. Like, I don't believe this man isn't proud of being a man. And he's proud of having a piece of balls in his junk. And he didn't let Jada Smith criticize him. What are you going to tell me? You slept with another man? Who gives a fuck? That's he made me feel a lot better than you ever will. Shut up, bitch. Like, that's what Will should have said. Shut up, bitch. Like, straight up. Like, Will Smith, take it from me. Tell her, shut up, bitch. Put her in her place. That's what she needs. Like, Like, he told, wait a minute, he told me to shut up. Yes, he did. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of seeing them in the fucking news, man. I don't know why I got on this subject, whatever. I just thought about it again and thought about that fucking commercial. We keep it real. And I'm just like, what if he drive down the road fucking 4 times already? I hate that guy. You know? And there's more important things in life, man. There was a shooting in Brooklyn. The guy turned himself in a couple hours later. But, like, literally, this guy had smoke bombs and all kinds of shit. And they said they had him, like, on his social media spitting racism and shit like that. And that's caused by the media, man. The media has, like, the last couple of years, the media has been pumping a lot of us up. This is one of my little words I'm going to say about it. But the media has pumping a lot of people up. A lot of people are getting tired. A lot of people are thinking racism ever. Like, I see it here in my own city, dude. A guy got mad in my store yesterday, and these were the words he said. The same guy that called me a fat white boy, by the way. The same guy. He was there talking to me. We were having a decent conversation. He goes, wait a minute, I got to check this dude. I said, what dude? He says, dude pulling up. This dude pulls up in a van. White guy gets out. I don't want to tell you the race of this one guy, but you're going to get the gist as soon as I say it. And we're talking, and then he goes, I gotta check this dude. So he turns around, he's like, hey, why the fuck were you honking at me, blah, blah, blah. I was just pulling in here, blah, blah. Like, and they get into an argument. And the guy's like, man, I wasn't trying to fucking honk you. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, man, I'd love to slap a fucking white cracker like you today. Like, that's the shit the media is boiling up. Everybody now think it's a race issue now. Everything's a fucking race issue now. Everything. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? He could have just said, I want to slap the fuck out of a fat motherfucker like you. And the guy would have been like, okay. But no, he had to add a cracker like you. I would love to slap a cracker like you today. He keeps on saying that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro. Like, that's the result of it. And that's the same with that guy in Brooklyn. He wanted to, he's probably saw this shit on the media. Everybody hates blacks. Everybody hates this. No one does. No one I know does. You know what I'm saying? But you go anywhere and you're like, dude, no one, what? You know what I'm saying? But like, that's the media charging everybody up. The media wants to charge everybody up. Like, to the point where, like, it even had me at one point. Like, you know, it had all this shit, like, because I see all this bullshit, like, where, like, we need to have stronger borders, and we don't want to speak Spanish, like that fucking racist bitch in fucking Alabama said, or Arkansas, where the fuck she's from. You know what I'm saying? That, God, what the fuck's her name? Kate Ivy or some shit like that, or Ivy Iverson or some shit. She's this fucking lady, anyway. She said, if it was up to me, I'd have a National Guard down there at the border right now, even though they're letting fucking Ukrainians in California right now. No one wants to talk about that. No one wants to talk about people from Ukraine coming to America and living here. Those fucking Nazis. No one wants to talk about that. But people want to talk about Mexicans, and that's kind of how it makes me feel sometimes. I know how it feels. Like I know how it feels. Like, sometimes you're just like, wait a minute, what? Like, my people the only problem? Hold up. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way they treat it. Like, people will ask you all the time, you celebrate Taco Tuesday? No, you fucking cunt. I don't. Pissed off today. Like, I do not celebrate that shit. Like, for one. And, like, it's always, like, somebody, like, the news makes you either feel a victim or it makes you feel angry. And that's the cause of a lot of fucking shit going on. This is only the beginning, man. And this is the saddest fucking shit ever. Those people, he could have really killed a lot of people. I think he did kill. I don't know. I know he injured a lot of people. Like, that's fucking horrible. Like, I hate waking up in the morning. Yeah, you celebrate Taco Thursday. I celebrate Thirsty Thursday. That's the difference. I get drunk on Thursday and I gotta do my taxes later. But I literally want to. Oh, he didn't kill anyone. No, he didn't kill anyone. But still, you know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of shit happens because the media likes to hype shit up. Because even I was starting to get hyped up a little bit when I see that, you know, that lady that she said the little words like, I don't speak Spanish, so what did she say? I'll tell Joe Biden, como estas, or some bullshit. Like, she said some fucking broken shit in fucking Spanish that no one understands. And then she's like, yeah. But meanwhile, there's some Ukrainians walking around California right now like, oh, Nazi Germany was nice. Now we're Nazi Ukraine. Nazi Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my Ukrainian thing. I don't give a fuck about those people. I don't give a fuck about the Russians. Surprise. But they, like, that's the whole point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Republicans trying to make Mexicans as the biggest problem. Democrats try to make fucking, you know what I'm saying, white Americans is the biggest problem, even though half of the Democrats are white Americans, you know. I don't know, some conservatives started calling Ukrainians Nazis, so, well, yeah, because they are. I mean, like, the conservatives, like, look, I'm not conservative, I'm not liberal, but I lean a little bit to the right on a lot of my issues, but also lean to the left some issues. You know, so I'm a big believer in fucking abortion. I'm a big believer in smoking weed, but I'm also a big believer in fucking owning guns and also minding your own fucking business. I'm a big believer in, you know, owning guns and stuff like that, and also for us for standing up for a lot of our shit. The conservatives that called them, some Ukrainians Nazis were right. There is some Nazi parties in the Ukraine that are fighting in that war right now. So, American, yes, that's what I am. I'm American, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of Nazis fighting that war right now. The only reason why we're interested in that war is because fucking the Bidens have shit in that. You know, like, wasn't Hunter Biden literally like a CEO of a fucking energy company over in the Ukraine a couple years back? You know what I'm saying? Now he's fucking being investigated. I wish they would arrest that dude in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't he? And then Joe Biden got him the job, and Joe Biden actually told him if they were going to fire him at one point that I believe Joe Biden actually did. I don't know. I forgot my sources on this, and I also fucking don't know if this is a dream or real. But I remember they said Joe Biden went over there and was like, "Yo, if you're going to fire my son, we're going to stop your American funding." And now Russia wants to fuck with their pipeline, and guess what's happening? Now there's a fucking war, and now everybody's hating on Russia because Biden and the media says we should hate on Russia. Also, my friend from Canada said the assistant prime minister, the one under the prime minister, she is also in with the Ukraine as well. She also has some shit going on in the Ukraine. There was a prosecutor who was going to investigate or something. Yes, there was a prosecutor who was going to investigate. And I think he went missing or some shit like, or he's like, I know for a fact that the guy there's a guy in Switzerland right now with the fucking contents of Hunter Biden's fucking laptop. You know what I'm saying? He's hiding in Switzerland with the contents of this fucking laptop. So like, there's a lot of shit going on, like with our great woke president that everybody wanted to fucking vote for, which I told everybody was a fucking loser and he was an idiot, worse than fucking Trump. Oh, no, that's who Biden had fired and wouldn't give Ukraine funding to. Oh, okay. But yeah, just what you said too. Yeah, like you know, say he fired him and wouldn't give funding to him. Like that's crazy. Like that's some crooked shit. That's some shit that a lot of the American people know about or they don't want to know about. It's like I feel like we live in a country where no one wants to know about the whole story behind everything that's going on. Because like there's a reason why we're on the Ukraine side. Because any other time, I think we'd probably stay the fuck out of it, or we'd be on Russia's side. And I fear there's something going to happen in the future that they will make us jump into this war. There is going to be a way for America to come into this war, and Russia's going to attack or something. Something's going to happen, and that's just my predictions. I don't want to be right, but this is how it's been going down through history. Like 9/11 was the government attacking us. Our own government attacking us. There is so much to get into, and it would take me forever to fucking actually research it. If I had my phone and my computer here, I could research it. But there's so much of us. If I was Russia, I'd be funding cartels in Mexico, bro. If they haven't already, like I would too. Like to inflame the border. Oh man, I'm surprised they haven't already. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's that crazy right now, and like people like close their eyes to this shit and keep on walking around. Like literally, people in my city walk around and just like in this disclosed location where I'm staying, they will literally just walk around like nothing's happening. I think haven't they? I don't know. You would think they would, but people literally act like they don't know what's going on through all this, And it's just like I feel sorry for all the guys in the military and stuff like that. They're about to be sent over to fucking. They will be sent over pretty soon, like because something's going to happen or Biden's going to find out something. Because like in 9/11, saying all of a sudden planes flew into the whatchamacallit, the Twin Towers, or one of them blew up before a plane even hit it. And then all of a sudden, hey, we got to go to war over here now. And then they had like all the, go over their line to the United Nations. Shit, they have weapons of mass destruction, which were never found. And then, which they probably did. I mean, if they did have weapons of mass destruction, we sold it to them. You know what I'm saying? Then I see these things on TV with like where the Ukraine's urging more and more for us to bring them weapons. Like, what the fuck? Get your own goddamn weapons, man. Like, why do we have to give y'all everything? Like, no one give a fuck about America until they need something. We're like the big brother. you know? If I was Germany, I'd be making Oscar-worthy movies about American aristocrats against Native Americans and minority groups. Oh, yeah. Same. Same. Because, like, and also I'll be making some about, like, where they act like they care, like we do with Holocaust movies, right? Surprised they haven't. Like, I'm really surprised they haven't made a movie where they're like, because like we do the Holocaust movies, like they're like the worst people in the world, which really, that's horrible. That's horrible. Holocaust were bad, but like, what I'm saying, but like, I'm surprised they haven't done that with us, because like our country's done the same thing. Saying like the Germans did with the Jews, we did with the American Indians. Saying we put them in like reservations and shit like that. The ones that are left, that's we didn't slaughter and rape the most of them, and then also, saying other minority groups like, blacks as slaves, and then, saying they try. I don't know if they did anything like, well, Mexicans, we did own Texas first. Like a lot of my family members, like a lot of my ancestors were in Texas before it was Texas. So like back when it was Tejas, you know what I'm saying? But like, and then that's why I get surprised every day when people tell me, "Go back to Mexico, bitch. I'm here. Like this is my home. This is where I'm from." Like, what I'm saying? Like most of my family was here before. I do have some family that's from Mexico and they have ranches and stuff like that, but we don't know who the fuck they are. They literally have houses with no fucking windows and shit like that. But which is fucking what? You know what I'm saying? What? Why would you live like that? But anyway, I'm kidding. But I have family from Mexico, but also most of my family was from here. Saying before it was Texas. So when people tell me you go back to Mexico, boy, I'm here, bitch. I was here before your family was. What the fuck you talking about? Like we were here fucking building adobe houses and shit. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Out of tires and shit. I don't fucking know what they do, but they were doing something. Getting drunk. My family's probably a bunch of drunk fucking losers and shit. Like, oh look, here comes the Riberas again. Hey, you doing? Sorry, I shouldn't put them. I shouldn't set y'all back 100 years or so. Most of my fucking cousins are smoking meth and shit. They ain't setting them back. But me by saying something, setting them back. I'm the bad one. I'm the bad cousin because I don't do drugs. That's sad when you're the black sheep of the family because you don't do drugs. Like, what's up? Like, saying, what happened there? Like, what kind of family do I have? But anyway, back to the Ukraine and stuff. I'm just saying, like, I'm the black sheep of the family because I'm not on fucking meth, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm not a meth head. I'm like, hey, I'm clean. And they're like, what is he doing? What is that clean guy doing over there screaming into the fucking void about fucking the Ukraine and shit, This fucking fat fuck. Look, he's eating. Oh my god, we haven't eaten in 3 days. Like, well, more for me, bitch. That's one of the reasons why I love going to see my family, because more for me. My white side, I'm saying, I'm an alcoholic, so I kind of fit in with them. So they're a bunch of, I don't know what they are. They're good people, I guess. Yeah, they're good people for the most part. But anyway, yeah, so that's like my thoughts on the whole Ukraine thing, is because, the reason why we like them so much is because the Bidens have history with them. But with Hunter Biden going to hopefully, be arrested. Why haven't they arrested him already? Like, you think anybody other person had that shit in their laptop, they would have done fucking threw him under the jail. Like, what I'm saying? Like I remember in my hometown when this one guy, he had shit like that on his computer. Guess what they did? They kicked his door down and beat the shit out of him. Okay? He went to jail. You know what I'm saying? God knows what Hunter Biden has on that laptop, you know what I'm saying? He's, you know what I mean? Sitting there smoking crack and shit, just having a good time. Like, hey, I'm fucking, like, wow, first of all, okay, look, I did drugs in my past. Okay? I never posted pictures of it. Not one time you see a picture of me fucking snorting a line. Okay? There's not one fucking picture out there. There's no proof. There's no proof of, not even smoking weed. I never posted pictures of me smoking weed. Just, but this man's smoking crack. Damn. Oh. He has like 8,000. Yeah, I know. Like, just, like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, we all had sex with hookers before. Guess what? We don't post pictures of it. We don't put it in our laptop. We don't have evidence of us doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't have evidence of us doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had sex with hookers. You know, I've had sex with dirty women that I worked with. I've had sex with women that I fucking met on the street. I remember one time I fucking had sex with a fucking meth whore in the bathroom at the fucking Storms. You don't fucking see me fucking posting pictures of it. There's no proof. You know, what an idiot. He deserves to be caught. Like you have to. He has to be sitting at the dinner table, and they just have to be like, Hunter, you did what? You took pictures? Yeah, man, I thought it'd be pretty funny. Talk about black sheep of the family. Like, he know damn well, like, his mom calls him every day just to tell him how much of a disappointment is Hunter. Or Joe Biden's wife. I don't know if is that his mom, Joe Biden's wife? Or is his mom the one before? I don't know. Anyway, Jill Biden calls him Hunter. She has to have a little bit of sense. I feel like Jill Biden has the most sense in that family for some reason. Like, I feel like, because Hunter's the same guy that had sex with his dead brother's wife, which that's belong low. That's scumbag. You know, and then Hunter, he's like, yeah, Jill, what's going on, Mom? You're a disappointment. Just hangs up. Like, that's all you can do. That's all you can. What do you say to somebody? I've never had a family member get in trouble for this, so I don't know. What do you say to this man? Because, you know, like when I had sex with a meth whore in the fucking Storm's bathroom, I didn't tell nobody for years. I just, walked in there. She's like, oh, I need a place to stay. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I gotta make you leave. And she's like, well, I'm like, are you smoking meth in here? She's like, yeah. And I was like, oh. And then she's like, I will do anything to stay. I'm like, well, okay, what do you want to do? She's like, well. And I was like, okay. And then it happened. It happens. But have I ever, would I post pictures? Would I post pictures of myself snorting coke and fucking, in Austin, Texas, going down fucking 6th Street and fucking, bleeding down my fucking nose and shit and throwing up because I can't have something to drink because the coke wasn't that good? You're just like, when you do a line of coke, you're like, oh. At first you do the backwash. Do I post pictures of it? No. No one knew until now. I guess I'm going to get arrested now. Sorry, keep your hands. God damn it. I don't understand, man. I just don't. I don't understand these people and their logic. Maybe he thought he'd get away with it. I don't know. And then you take your laptop to some random, like the Geek Squad at fucking Best Buy, and then you wonder why the fuck you get caught. Like, literally. Like, when I remember I went to Office Depot, man, there was this guy. He'd bring his laptop in almost every month. Fucking viruses. Fucking bro. And one day he had, this girl bring it in, and I thought it was his granddaughter. But apparently, when we saw the picture of her, if that was his granddaughter, Grandpappy was a bad man. Because she was she was in her 20s, but she was young. She was 24. She was my age because we went to school together at the time, and I was 24 at the time. And she was literally she brought the laptop in, and she's like, oh, I gotta get this laptop fixed. So, okay. So we got it. Oh, man, this is old man Henderson's, whatever the fuck his name was. I can't think of it. And, okay. So we pop it open, we start looking at it, and it's the first picture you see is, this chick, that just brought the laptop in. She was fucking smoking, too. With just no shirt on. She was, in her bikini bottoms, but the top was off, and she was standing by the boat, and, just fucking tits just flapping. I was like, oh. And so I was taking pictures with my cell phone, I'm not gonna lie. But I was like, for later. But then we start cleaning out the laptop and stuff. We start seeing pictures of him banging her from behind, and we're like, oh my god, who does that stuff? What kind of mentality do you have to just keep that in your laptop while you do it? Put it on a fucking hard drive, please, before you take that shit in. God damn. But anyway, he did, and Hunter Biden, thank God. Anyway, the guy that has his laptop is in Switzerland hiding. I heard that somewhere else, and I think that's pretty fucking funny to me. Maybe he'll bring it out, but maybe he won't. I think this guy is probably going to end up hanging himself, because that's what happens when you cross a Democrat. You hang yourself. It's common knowledge. That's why you don't ever see me on here spitting Republican stuff, because I don't want to hang myself, bro. I don't want to be the guy that hung myself because of something I said on my podcast. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I ever will, but it is what it is. So, in other news, my boy Elon Musk offers $43 billion for Twitter. God damn, why? you know, because I know a while back he was speaking on how Twitter has like horrible like free speech messages and stuff like that, which I do believe. Twitter don't have much. Um, you can't really say much on Twitter without getting in trouble, I guess. They do dig up a lot of your old tweets if you're a celebrity, which is fucking hilarious. But Elon Musk decides to buy it because he wants to turn it into a private company, which I don't know what that means, but apparently that might mean, you know, maybe you can say what you want on there. Maybe you can quit Twitter and go, because already on Twitter, if you follow like a fucking Instagram model or something like that, you're gonna see some tits. You know what I'm saying? Like you, like why not? Like why not be able to say fucking, you know, why not be able to talk shit on Twitter and be funny without fucking having, you know, and you still see tits, you see some puss sometimes. You see, and like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, what am I following? Like, you feel like a real dirty perv when you're fucking following this person who went in, came in and left. That's right, I said puss. Cartoon Cop's the only one riding along with me, man. That's what's up, bro. I'll give you a big. I should. I want to do something for you because you've been riding along for a minute, bro. But I can't. But you know, and like that's just what happens, man. Like people will literally. Let's see how much time I've been doing. Oh, I'm doing good. People will literally. Hell yeah, bro. People will literally just say whatever they want on Twitter, man, and that's what happens. Like Elon Musk, hopefully he make it something better, like or he make it something gay, like his little cars. Like I don't like Teslas, but you know I think this is the best thing for Twitter to save Twitter because Twitter's getting lame, bro. Like you can't say nothing on Twitter no more. It's getting almost as bad as Facebook. Like Facebook is. Every time I see boomers coming in a site like I'm on TikTok now, but I know TikTok is about to start falling because of the boomer epidemic. I call it because I think he is fucking with the SEC. He's doing something. But I feel like every time a new social media outlet comes out, and it's fun until boomers start to come on it. I think Twitter's dying. I think it's stupid that he's going to try to buy it for that much. But at the same time, I also think TikTok's dying because I'm starting to see more boomers on my TikTok feed line. They're like, remember the good old days when the good old music was coming in? Everybody's good old days, good old music. God damn it, hate Biden. What the fuck? Like, what is going on? So, but that's pretty much a boomer post for TikTok right there. And boomers, I haven't seen much boomers on Twitter. You know, it's not really their thing. Facebook's where a lot of the boomers are at. I'm starting to see some boomers pop up on Instagram. And always the first boomer I see is like, you know, like one of my family members. I'm like, oh God, it's about to end. Our fun run on this app is about to end because Facebook is about to end. You know what I'm saying? I still get on Facebook and post nonsense every once in a while, but like other than that, man, it's about to end, bro. It's all about to end. Facebook's over. Facebook's dead. It's dying. It's dying of a slow fucking eating disease like cancer, and the cancer is called boomer. It's literally just dying little by little as these boomers are posting pictures of their fucking dogs or their fucking knee injury or their fucking cancer. You know, look at my tumor. Who cares? I saw that one day. Look at my tumor they pulled out of me. Like, oh, look. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? But not only are the boomers posting stuff like that, now they're coming on TikTok, talking on TikTok. The boomers are ranting on TikTok, worse than me, just ranting along about something that's going on in their fucking lives, you know what I'm saying? Well, my dog left and my girlfriend left too, and I like country music. I like country music too. But, you know, Elon Musk buying this, I don't know if it's going to be a good idea or a bad idea. Is it going to be good for people like me with free speech? That's all I'm saying. Because he's spoken out about free speech. He's also spoken like how he loves comedy. Maybe it'll be a good thing for someone like me. I can get on there and say fag and stuff like that. That'd be kind of dope. Or I can get on there and fucking say fuck you, motherfucker, fuck, my asshole. And you know what I'm saying? I can talk about stuff like that. I don't know. Like maybe I can call myself a wetback spick again, and people won't get pissy. Like, how do you get in trouble for calling yourself a wetback spick? Fucking people, man. Fucking people. But I really hope whatever is for the best. I think they should make a new site, you know what I'm saying, where people can do what the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? Facebook's, like I said, Facebook, or let's erase Facebook. The metaverse is on Facebook too. Like, you see that phony ass fucking commercial? That shit is so stupid. And then, you know what I mean? Yeah, that. So that's what I gotta say about that. And I was gonna tell y'all a story before I leave. I was walking today, or not today, but a couple days ago. I was walking, and I was walking back from my knee hurts. One second, let's stand up. Oh fuck! That's what you get when you get old. Okay. So anyway, I was walking in my neighborhood on Sunday, yeah, because I was off. Let's go back from the dollar store. My daily run to the dollar store. I usually go down and get down there and get me a Mountain Dew or a Mountain Dew, and maybe a bag of chips or something. Just Mountain Dew for later on that night when I'm thirsty. The beer for right at that moment when I get back, and a bag of chips for whatever I'm watching on TV. So I'm walking back up, and there's these fucking kids walking. There's like fucking five of them. These little fucking kids, man. And I say little, but they're probably like 10, 11, 12, 13, whatever. They're all walking. And like just so disrespectful. They try to run me off the sidewalk, man. And one kid's like, "Oh, you better move." I just stopped. I said, man, you know what, dude? I said, I'd shut the fuck up if I were you, because you got the worst generation there has ever been in the whole entire earth, and that's even counting boomers. They look, what the fuck? I said, yeah. I said, your generation is so fucking shitty. you know, like I told these little kids, I said, your generation sucks. I go, y'all need to give them more respect. But at the same time, I understand. Y'all are taught all your life to have people fucking bow down to you and shit like that, and that's cool. I said, but let me tell you something. I moved because I didn't want to fucking be disrespectful. Because that's what you should be doing. But instead, you're being disrespectful little punks. And just looked at me. I feel like an old man when I said that. But I blame my own generation. I said, you know why? I looked at the main one in the front. I said, you know why, man? I said, because your fucking parents ain't shit. That's why. Your parents are fucking ain't shit. And they're from my generation. They're not shit. They never will be. And you never will be either, because your parents ain't shit. Have a nice day. And that's all I told her. I walked away. Because I blame my generation for the way how sissy this fucking generation is now. How disrespectful this generation is now. How just disrespectful, and how cool it is to be disrespectful. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I blame my generation, I blame the media, and I hate being this guy because I used to never blame the media. But now I look back and I see things like you see like that little girl on Dr. Phil was like the biggest fucking celebrity for a while because she was a horrible fucking child. And then you see like some of my kinfolk and people I know have their kids, and their kids be fucking horrible, and they be laughing the whole time like, hey, my kid told you to fuck off. Like, I've had that happen before. Like, I had my own niece tell me, fuck you, and then one of my brothers like, yeah, yeah, you see that? And I'm just like, that's not funny. You know what I'm saying? That's not funny. Like, that's stupid. Like, you're making your kids stupid. Your kid's gonna be a fucking stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? And not like those kids, those stupid ass kids. I told them, I said, your generation ain't shit. And your mom and daddy ain't shit. Tell them to come talk to me. I will cuss your motherfucker out. I will slap your daddy. Like, simple as that. Like, there is no control in me because I don't have no kids. I don't care. People say it'd be different if you had kids, you would understand us more. No, I wouldn't. Because one thing I realize is when I had a dog, I used to look at my dog a certain way. She knew she was in trouble. She went to the crate. I run shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's wrong with these pussy ass parents now. They don't run shit. They're scared. They're sitting around fucking timid and scared. Like a bunch of pussies. Like, you look around and you see, like, like I see these parents walking up, they're running to their kids' aid and shit. Fucking, what the fuck? Man, let that little son of a bitch limp a little bit. He got hit by a car. So I got hit by a car too when I was a kid. I'm cool now. I got bumped by a car. I didn't cry. I knew damn well if I cried, I wouldn't go to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? That's what, yeah, when I was a kid, we was disrespectful as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, we broke into houses, we smoked weed, fucking did all kinds of shit. But we never, ever, fucking, ever disrespected our parents. We never respected other adults either. Because we knew other adults don't give a fuck about us. I remember back in the 90s, my mama used to whoop my motherfucking ass. I remember she used to be whooping my ass at Walmart, and people would walk by and just, what'd he do? And I'd be looking for help. Like, hey, help me. She's gonna bring me to the fucking changing room and whoop my ass. They're like, good. Good, whoop his little ass, little fat motherfucker. You know, that kid's bad. I was a bad kid. I was a bad kid because I was fat. I was one of them fat kids that was bad. You know what I'm saying? Every little fat kid you see is horrible. Like, especially little Mexican kids with silver teeth and shit. I was like that, okay? I was bad. Like, and I deserved it. I deserved every little fucking spanking I got. And guess what? It made me the person I am today. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure. And those kids fucking pissed me off. Because I had half the mind to come up here and tell my nephew, hey, bro, I'll give you and your little homies each $20 on payday. You're gonna beat their ass. Like that's just how, like, because that's how we used to do. Like my cousin did that. Like I had a homeboy, like me and my homeboy was chilling one time. Some people my age was talking shit to my cousin. He couldn't lay hands on him. He came up to us, hey, I give each one of y'all $20. Y'all go down there and whoop their motherfucking asses and get them good. And that you earn your $20. And you didn't get your $20, so you whoop their ass. And we go down there and we whoop the shit out of them. We, you know, so we did our, hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh, what's up, Derek? What's going on? Not much. Like, and then there you go. And also we fight in the street. You know what I'm saying? Good old days. You know what I'm saying? That's another fucking thing. You can't fight in the street no more. I remember back in the day we used to fight in the street, and that was over. Like I had beefs all the time. Like I remember in my old neighborhood, man, we was me, my homeboy. We're gonna call him Stoney, because he was the white boy that always hung out with us, but he was always like he was high, even though he wasn't. And then we had a few other homies too. These dudes always talk shit to us. We're fighting all the time. I got jumped a few times. It is what it is. Nowadays, not enough people get jumped. Nowadays, not enough people are really fighting. You know what I'm saying? There's no more one-on-one fights no more. All these little kids think they're fucking tough and shit. It's like, look, man, like I'm not saying y'all can't whoop my ass. Y'all probably could, but what I'm saying is like there's no respect anymore. Like there's no more fucking respect. It's like back in the day, like literally, if you disrespected an adult, your parents would understand. Like I saw some fucking video where this guy was watching his son come up to this dude's house. His son goes to a dude's house to see the daughter. The dude's like, "You here to see my daughter?" He's like, "Yeah. What's up?" Like the son's so disrespectful, and the dad's getting mad. Man, he better not be talking to my son like that. Like, yeah, you should. He should whoop your son's ass because you. I didn't watch the whole video because it made me sick. But like, the dad's like, literally saying stuff like, "Oh, he shouldn't be talking to my son like that." So, do you see the way your son's standing towards him? You see the body language? You see the way your son's saying shit? He deserves to be talked to like that. He's like, "Yeah, come see your daughter. What's up?" Like, you know, wait a minute, homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Back in my day, they didn't go like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, one of us would step back, one of them would, hey, Holmes, you handle that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he would have got one of his young bucks to handle it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we knew, like, it is what it is. But now it's like, oh, you better not disrespect. Let him go here and talk to your son. Let him go here and talk to your daughter. Or his dad's going to be mad at you. Everybody's going to look at you like you're an asshole on the internet for wanting to protect your children. It's stupid, man. Like it's like disrespect is a new culture now, and disrespect is a new culture that everybody's trying to jump on board with. Also, everybody's trying to jump on board with being disrespectful, and I think that's fucking wrong. I think it's stupid. I think like dumber people are too. That's getting dumber. Like that's cool too. It's cool to be dumb and disrespectful. It's not like I understand if you're smart and disrespectful, that's one thing. Like actually. But sometimes even smart people that are disrespectful when you get punched in the fucking face too. Like this one guy comes to my store all the time. Like he has like a ponytail. He looks like the black version of the comic book guy on Simpsons. Motherfucker pisses me off every time he comes in there. He's fucking big as hell. He's like, I mean, this motherfucker is at least 7 foot tall. He's huge and he's fat and he has a fucking ponytail and he has these little round glasses. And I'm like, dude, like this. Here comes the black version of the comic book guy. He's like, well, actually, that bourbon, blah blah. Man, do you want a job here? I told him that one time, bitch, you want a job here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. But being disrespectful is not cool, man. And I don't think it should be cool. I think during this Easter season, we need to realize that. And you know what I'm saying? If you go to the park and you see me hunting Easter eggs, mind your own business. Because there's another motherfucking thing. If your kids are out there hiding eggs and there's still eggs out there, hard-boiled eggs, I'm going to take them. And I'm going to steal them. Because that's to teach these kids a lesson. So you see them kids running out there towards the edge, I'm gonna be running at them again. Football stats. I'm gonna fucking hit. I'm gonna knock a little kid down. I'm gonna take some fucking hard-boiled eggs, and I don't give a fuck, cause that's how I fucking roll, bitch. Like yeah. I don't know. I wanted to end with that, but I don't think I can. Anyway, yeah, man. Like these disrespectful ass kids out here, man, need to learn something, bro. Anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This was the Morning Deep Podcast, the Easter special. I don't know. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully people on Spotify will enjoy it. Definitely check me out on Spotify and Rip Era Productions on YouTube, 7 a.m. on Friday mornings, of course. And also check me out over here on Clear Creek on the McDonald's. I'm going to be doing stand up. That's right. I'm going to be up there doing stand up in the bathroom in front of the homeless people shooting heroin, and the other one's giving birth, and all the dead fetuses on the ground as well. So definitely, hopefully, you get make it to that show right there. I am doing all this stand up for a free McDouble, a 3-day-old McDouble. So I can't wait for that as well. Hopefully, they add bacon to it. But sometimes they don't add bacon to it. But I'll definitely be doing stand up there as well. I'll also be doing stand up down here at the Walmart as well. I'll be doing stand up over here by the self checkout at Walmart in front of everybody, and it'll be great. It'll be having a great fucking time. I'm gonna be also at my job cracking jokes as well. That's what I do. I will be cracking jokes for all the people in Killeen that can't read a book and wondering why I am using words while I talk. And what do you mean? What's he talking about? Using words like big words such as podcast. It's a big word for a lot of people. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for whatever you're doing. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody in this whole thing. Big shout out to everybody. Big shout out to my homeboy Skyler Harp. Tonight, Thursday night, well, pretty much Thursday night, he will be at Super Fights Jiu-Jitsu, 8:30 p.m. I will have the link on YouTube. It's going to be fucking dope. I'm going to be watching it live because I can't make it there. And it's definitely going to be a lot of fucking fun. I can't wait to see my boy fucking roll on the map. And he will be on the podcast in the future. And then maybe the next episode or the next couple episodes, we're going to have him on as well. We're going to have, hopefully, TJ's going to be with him too. That's another good friend of mine. That's a fighter. That's one of Skylar's homeboys that I met through Skylar. Great fucking dude. Just great fucking dudes all around, man. I'm happy to see them fighting, and hopefully we can talk about it and stuff like that. So anyway, y'all have a great fucking Thursday, man. And if you're listening on Friday, have a good fucking Friday. Remember, this is the day Jesus died for you. Jesus died, then he came back, and he was like. Y'all have a good day.